Good morning sa lahat ng grade 10 students. Nito po tayo ngayon para mag-discuss ng panibagong module sa Mathematics 10, Module 8. Ang title is Division of Polynomials. Ang topic natin para sa division of polynomials ay mayroon tayong tatlong subtopic. Number 1 ay recall and define polynomial. Number 2, long division method of polynomial. Then, ang last is synthetic division. Punta tayo doon sa unang subtopic, definition of polynomial. So, ang definition ng polynomial ay P of x is equal to a sub n times x raised to n plus a sub n minus 1 times x raised to n minus 1 plus a sub n minus 2 x raised to n minus 2 plus and so on and so forth hanggang umabot doon sa a sub 1 times x plus a sub 0 wherein yung a sub 0 ay tinatawag nating constant. Okay, where a sub n, yung leading coefficient natin ay dapat hindi equal sa 0 or not equal to 0, and a sub n minus 1 hanggang a sub 0 are all real numbers. So, pwede siyang fraction, pwede siyang decimal, pwede siyang negative, positive, 0, but hindi lang pwede yung imaginary numbers yung may letter I. Example ng polynomials, negative 7x raised to the 4th power plus 3x cubed minus 8x squared minus 1 half x plus 3. Where a sub n, yung leading coefficient natin ay negative 7. So, ang negative 7 is a real number. And then, yung a sub 4, yung leading coefficient is negative 7. Yung a sub 3 is positive 3. Yung a sub 2 is negative 8. Yung a sub 1 is negative 1 half. And then yung a sub 0, the constant, is positive 3. They are all real numbers. Then the example is said to be polynomials. Note, the exponent must be non-negative and whole number. So ito pong dapat na mga exponent na ito ay hindi dapat siya negative at hindi dapat siya fraction. Dapat whole number lang siya na positive para siya matawag na polynomials. So, meron tayong tinatawag na standard form of polynomials. The terms of a polynomial may be written in any order. So, maaari nating isulat ang polynomial in any order lang, yung mga terms. However, we often follow writing in the standard form of a polynomial expression in a conventional writing of terms in decreasing power of the variable x. So, meron tayong sinusunod na standard form ng pagsulat ng polynomial expression. So, inuuna natin yung may pinakamataas na exponent, sunod yung mababang exponent hanggang pababa ng pababa yung exponent hanggang maabot yung x lang, and then lastly, ang nasa hulihan lagi ay yung constant. Okay, example, write the polynomial expression f of x equals 5x cubed plus 3x squared plus 6x raised to the 5th power minus 8x raised to the 4th minus 7x plus 20. So maraming terms ito. Ilang terms meron dito? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Pero kung titingnan natin, this is already called a polynomial expression but hindi siya nakasulat sa standard na form. So, in standard form, ang pagkakasulat niya dapat ay f of x equals 6x raised to the 5th dahil yung 6x raised to the 5th power yung may pinakamataas na power ng x. Sunod doon, kung mayroong 4, di yun yung susunod. So, meron tayong sunod na term, minus 8x raised to the 4th. Dala niya yung sign ng coefficient na 8 na negative. Then, after sa 4th, kung mayroong third, yun yung sunod. So, plus 5x cubed, plus 3x squared, minus 7x. Then, lastly is constant 20. Okay, so ang sunod na topic natin doon, dito, is the long division method. Ito po yung example ng isang long division method ng polynomials. So sa polynomials, meron tayong tinatawag na dividend, meron tayong tinatawag na divisor. Ang dividend ay yung nasa loob. Itong sa example na ito ay 6x cubed plus 28x squared plus 33x plus 10. Yun yung dividend. And then, ang divisor natin ay yung 3x plus 5, yung nasa labas. Itong nasa taas, siya yung tinatawag natin na quotient. And then, yung nasa pinakababa, kung hindi siya 0, kung meron siyang figure dyan, ang tawag natin dyan palagi ay remainder. So, sa example na ito, ang 6x cubed plus 28x squared plus 33x plus 10 divided by 3x plus 5, ang sagot niya is 2x squared plus 6 remainder 5. Ito po yung proseso niya. So, i-discuss natin kung paano ginawa itong long division method of polynomials. Okay, so how long division method is performed? Nauna na yung x. Siguro may date itong x na ito, itong 3x. Okay, so we have 6x cubed plus 28x squared plus 33x plus 10 is to be divided by 3x plus 5. So, paano tayo magdi-divide ng polynomial? So, ang uunahin natin ay yung first term ng dividend. Ang gagamitin lang natin na pang-divide ay yung first term ng divisor. Ito lang 3x. Hindi natin gagamitin ang 5 pag-divide. Okay. So, recalling your operations on polynomials noong grade 7 kayo at grade 8, nag-divide kayo ng monomials divided by monomials. Yan lang yung gagamitin natin. So, 6x cubed divided by 3x. So, ang constant na 6, i-divide ng 3, sagot natin doon ay 2. Tapos yung x cubed divided by x, kapag nagdi-divide, parehas na variable, yung exponent, nagsusubtract lang tayo. Dividend minus the divisor. Since walang power itong sa divisor, it is understood na ang power niya ay 1. So we have 3 minus the power 1. So, ang answer dito sa first partial quotient natin ay 2x squared. Dahil 6 divided by 3 is 2, x cubed divided by x is x squared. Okay. So, after that, sa first partial quotient natin na 2x squared, gagawin natin as mag-multiply tayo. This time, sa pag-multiply, kasama na yung 5. So, 2x squared times 3, 2 times 3 is 6. Ito yung 6 na nasa baba dahil nag-multiply na ako. X squared times x is x cubed. So, yan yung 3x times 2x squared. Sunod, 2x squared times the second term na 5 is 10x squared. So, 5 times 2 is 10. Since wala namang x dito, variable na x, so, copy na lang natin yung variable na x squared sa taas. Okay. The same sa pag-divide, after mag-multiply, ang gagawin natin ay magsusubtract. Okay, 6x cubed minus 6x cubed, since pareho sila, 0 na yan, huwag na natin isulat. 28x squared plus 10x squared equals 18x squared. By the way pala, reminder lang, kapag nagmumultiply kayo, yung sagot, tingnan nyo yung sagot ninyo kung nasa tamang column nyo sinusulat yung answer ninyo. Halimbawa, itong 2x squared times 5, since ang sagot niya is 10x squared, dapat nasa column siya ng mga kapareho niya x squared. Dahil kapag nag-subtract, ang sabi sa polynomial, hindi pwedeng mag-subtract ang hindi parehong term. Kapag sinabi nating parehong term, parehong variable na may parehong power. Okay, so please take note of that. So 28x squared minus 10x squared, kapag nagsusubtract, hindi natin sinusubtract ang variables. Kinakopy lang natin yan. So copy x squared. 28 minus 10 is 18. So, ang difference is 18x squared. Ang sunod natin gagawin, itong 33x ay ikakopy lang natin yan dito sa baba. So, meron tayong 18x squared plus 33x. As another dividend, partial dividend. So, we have 18x squared. Ito lang 18x squared lang divided by 3x. So we have 18 divided by 3. Ang sagot is 6. X squared divided by x, ang sagot ay x. So we have positive 6x. Yan yung second partial quotient. 6x times 3x, ang sagot natin dyan ay 18x squared. 6x times 5, ang sagot natin dyan ay 30x. Okay, so magsusubtract ulit tayo. Yung 18x squared minus 18x squared ay 0 na. Huwag na natin isulat. 33x minus 30x. So, copy x. And then, subtract 33 with 30. So, the difference is 3x. 3x na lang yan. Sunod ay kukopyahin natin yung last na term. Dahil yun na rin lang naman ang nandito. So, copy positive 10. So, meron tayong 3x plus 10. 3x divided by 3x, since 3 divided by 3 is 1, hindi natin sinusulat ang 1 as numerical coefficient. X divided by x is 1. Any number or any variable divided by itself is always 1. Therefore, ang answer natin ay 1. Next is magmumultiply ulit tayo. Itong 1 times 3x. The answer is 3x. Next, 1 times 5. The answer should be 5. And then lastly, magsusubtract 3x minus 3x is 0. Then 10 minus 5 is 5. Ito pong 5 ay remainder na siya kasi hindi na siya pwedeng i-divide ng 3x. Wala na siyang variable and then yung 5 hindi na maaring i-divide ng 3. So, consider na natin siya as remainder 5. So, ang quotient natin is 2x squared plus 6x plus 1 remainder 5. Okay, so paano natin isulat yung ating sagot sa division of polynomials? So, yung first partial quotient, 2x squared. Second partial quotient, plus 6x. Then, yung last. Sorry. Mali itong sagot dito. Dapat, plus 1 plus, sorry. Ulit natin to. Dapat wala itong 3x plus 5. Lagyan natin dito ng plus. Hirap naman maggamit ng mouse. Plus the remainder 5. Sana mayroon akong stylus. Over yung divisor na hirap talaga. Gamit ang mouse. 3x plus yan, plus. Okay na yan para sa mouse na ginagamit. 3x plus 5. So, ang answer natin ay 2x squared plus 6x plus 1 plus 5 over 3x plus 5. So, yun yung sagot dyan. Okay, next. So, punta tayo sa synthetic division method. There is a shorter way when a polynomial is to be divided by a binomial of the form x minus r. Take note, x lang siya. Walang numerical coefficient yung first term ng divisor. And then, yung r is a constant. This method is called synthetic division. In this produce, we write only the coefficients. Okay, example, divide the sample problem below using synthetic division. Okay, so let us try this one. X cubed plus 8x squared plus 22x plus 24 is to be divided by x plus 2. Take note, hindi natin maaaring gamitin ang synthetic division. Pwede rin siguro pero medyo may kaunting pagbabago kung ang first term ng divisor ay mayroong numerical coefficient. So, make sure na 1 ang numerical coefficient ng divisor. So, paano yan gagawin? So, ang gagawin lang natin is kukopyahan lang natin yung mga numerical coefficients ng divisor at ng dividend. So, unahin natin sa dividend. By the way, make sure na yung mga powers ng polynomial sa dividend ay decreasing power of x 1 by 1. Halimbawa, kung ito x raised to 3 tapos nawawala yung x raised to 2, kailangan natin siyang i-replace ng 0. Pero kung mayroon namang x raised to 2, sa example natin is mayroon siyang 8. So, copy positive 8. Sunod na power should be 1. Meron tayo. So, copy positive 22. And then lastly is constant. Copy positive 24. Next, gawa kayong maliit na box. Open box yata yan. Parang ganyan, angle in reverse. Then, ang kukopyahin lang natin is yung constant ng divisor. Itong positive 2. But this time, kung positive 2 siya, ang ilalagay natin doon is negative 2. Mag-change siya ng sign. Mag-change ng sign dahil ang operation na gagamitin natin dito is addition instead of subtraction. Okay, so make a line. After making a line, itong 1, itong nasa unahan, ang gagawin lang natin is kukopyahin lang natin yan dito sa baba. Itong 1 na kinopya sa baba, imumultiply natin doon sa negative 2. 1 times negative 2 is negative 2. Ang sagot ay isusulat natin dito sa sunod na ng column. So, dyan isusulat ang negative 2. Next, mag-a-add tayo. Positive 8 plus negative 2. Hindi magkapareho yung sign. Kaya, pag nag-add ng hindi magkapareho ang sign is magsusubtract tayo. 8 minus 2 is 6. Copy the sign of the higher absolute value. Yung sa 8, positive siya, kaya positive 6. Yung 6 na sagot natin is i-multiply ulit natin doon sa negative 2. Ganun lang. Copy, multiply, add, multiply. So, 6 times negative 2 is negative 12. After mag-multiply, mag-a-add ulit tayo. Hindi na naman magkapareho ang sign, kaya isusubtract natin. 22 minus 12 is 10. Yung 22 ay positive, yung mas mataas, kaya kukopyahin natin is positive. So, we have positive 10. So, ang sagot natin dito sa baba is i-multiply ulit natin sa negative 2, which is negative 20. Dito natin isulat. So, 24 plus negative 20 is positive 4. Yung last column, kung mayroon tayong sagot dyan, except 0, ang tawag po natin dyan ay remainder. Kapag naging 0 ang sagot natin dito, wala siyang remainder. So, in this case, mayroon tayong remainder. So, remainder 4 tayo, positive 4. So, paano natin isusulat yung sagot? Take note na yung dividend natin is power of 3. Sa sagot natin, magiging power of 2 ang unang variable x. So, we have 1x squared, or simply, sinusulat lang natin siya as x squared. Hindi natin sinusulat yung 1. Next is positive 6. Kung x squared ito is x na lang yan. So, we have x positive 6x. Then, next is positive 10. So, we write plus 10. So, we have x squared, x, and then constant. And then, meron tayong remainder na 4. So, we write plus 4 over x plus 2. So, the answer is x squared plus 6x plus 10 plus the remainder 4 divided by x plus 2. Yun yung sagot natin sa x cubed plus 8x squared plus 22x plus 24 divided by x plus 2. So, take note. Maaari ninyong piliin ang long division method kung doon kayo mas komportable. Maaari din ninyong gamitin ang synthetic division method kung dito kayo mas komportable. So, kahit alin sa dalawa, parehong sagot ang ibibigay sa inyo. Okay? So, I hope naintindihan ninyo yung tutorial natin sa Module 8 na topic natin dito na division of